Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me talking about some board game things, unboxing a board game, sorry, I forgot what day it was. Yeah, just me unboxing a board game, there you go. And today I'm going to be unboxing, oh, wow, I should have looked this up. Onoda? Onoda, yeah, I'm going to be unboxing Onoda. I know a lot about this game, I've researched it a lot. No, I'm joking. Alright, let me go ahead and get our background music started here. And in typical fashion with these unboxings, I have little to no context for the game. I do know that this game comes from Salt and Pepper Games. In Salt and Pepper Games, they made they published Witchcraft and they published Resist. I did look up the designer because the designers are different in all these, and I don't know any games from Paco Gradali. So we're just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna continue unboxing. I'm also going to try to, for this point going forward, when I remember, see if I can look up the designer, because I might notice or recognize or be aware of the designs. All right, so this one I got from my, friend in the local game store, and it came with this. I don't know if these are corrected cards. These might be like card corrections, because that sometimes happens with these games. When they have like a typo or something's imbalanced or something. I don't think there's any expansions for this game that I could see. So I don't know if this is like a mini expansion or maybe like a Kickstarter exclusive. I don't know. I have no clue. But again, I have no context for anything, so we're just going to go with it. All right. So looking at the back of the box, for this one, we have, if we can bring that up. There we go. It says Onoda. It says relive the fascinating story of hero Onoda. 3 decades of adventure and human resilience under adverse conditions. So it says, and I'm assuming that's in French or Spanish. I don't know. Probably Spanish. And that's it. That's all it says in the back. All right. Well, I got some pictures, got some images. It's a one-player game. I've been looking for a lot more one-player games and one-player only games just to see what the world looks like out there for that. It's surprisingly hard to find when you go to the board game store 3 days in a week. But hey, we don't talk about that out loud. So going back into this though, let's go and get this opened. And I'll put these cards aside for a second. And yeah, I have no clue what to expect from this one. I will say that speaking on Resist and Witchcraft, I did sit down to try to learn how to play Resist, and it just, I don't know, it didn't mesh with me. I heard Witchcraft was like a better version of Resist, so I'm looking forward to learning that one. And then for this one, I was kind of on and off about getting it from my game store that had it, because it was for $34. I was like, that seems like a lot for a game that I might not like. So anyway, Darker Thoughts won, so I bought the game. All right, continuing on though, we have rule books, 2 rule books, 1 in English, 1 in Spanish. Put the Spanish one to the side, and we'll take a look at this rule book. Oh, is that blurry? Oh man, sorry. That's about right. All right, what is this? This is camera source number 5, right? I think so. Yeah, it's number 5. All right. Sorry, just got to do some behind-the-scenes stuff on the scene. So here's the rulebook, and we'll zoom in so we can kind of get a better look at what's going on there as we adjust our focus. There we go. And looking at what we have here, we have our rulebook. Maybe we zoomed in a little bit too much. There we go. That's better. We have our rulebook. It's lots of words. I see some photos here, so cool stuff. I think this is just the background of the game. This was this page 2. Oh my gosh, why did you not put this in the back? Anyway, all right, and then you got notes from the designer. Cool, always nice to have notes. And then historical notes. I like historical notes, especially considering this. If I recall correctly, from what I vaguely remember, and this is probably where I should probably read what this is all talking about, is that this is a part of holdouts. Is that the word I'm looking for? Basically, World War II. Again, this is. I'm trying to say this while the text is on the screen so you guys can read it and hear me be a liar in real time. But in World War II, there was something called like holdouts, or there's a different phrase for it. So the holdouts were, Japanese holdouts. And essentially what they were is they were, or stragglers. They were essentially on the islands waiting for, the United States to attack against them. And then they would be out there to launch a trap on them, just kind of following the mission. And they ended up losing communication with Japan, the Japanese forces, and as a result of that, they ended up kind of being stuck there, and just saying, all right, I guess the mission's still on. And the world is shook hands, and the United States became the empire of the world. Imperialism. Yay. But all that said and done, looking at the first few lines here, looks like at least Japanese army. Yep, sent a young man with a little experience, mounted guerrilla. Yep, guerrilla. Yep. Okay. A couple of months later, the Americans would invade that place, hide in the jungle for. Oh wow. It says he hid in the jungle for 30 years. Whoa. During that time, Onoda had the help of several companions. Cool. And the death of this person was. He was completely alone. Oh, I see. So he went for a long while with somebody helping him, and then that person died. Oh, that sucks. But Onoda had precise orders: never give up, never surrender, and continue the war at all costs. And so he did. Yeah. Okay. So this is about the holdouts. I don't know if that's historically the correct phrase or the stragglers or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I was vaguely aware of that by watching the World War II documentaries, or Vietnam documentaries and World War II documentaries that talked about it briefly, but. Cool. I like games that kind of delve into history and talk about some of the historical things, preferably not just American history, but hey, I live in America. It's all about America every day. Over here we got some visuals. I'm a huge fan of visuals. Nice use of white space or empty space there. So cool, well done. Again, I have no context for the game, but if this game plays plays similarly to something like Resist, then I think I have an idea of what's coming. By the looks of it, it looks like it doesn't. So that's cool. You got your, well, I guess you got your mission and you got your actions you're doing. I guess it's following that formula, but you know, you might as well say that a game like Marquee is like that, which is very different from the rest of these. But it looks like you got some board moving going on. Okay, cool. I'm excited to learn about this one. Try to figure out what's going on and see how the things are happening in the world here. Ooh, it's a beat your own score situation. It says, when the game is over, don't store the event cards from the discard pile just yet. If you flip them over and start looking at them one by one, in the order they were played, it'll likely be like reading a comic book. Okay. A new narrative. Oh. So it's kind of like, hey, once you finish the game, just kind of look at your cards and look at them one by one, and it tells like a story. Okay, cool. And cool, we got some historical variants here. One of the historical variants, I think, is what if the United States won or something like that, or what if the United States invaded. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I do know that historical variants, this is before the politics are everywhere here in the United States, but before the 2024 election results were in, I avoided buying the game. Oh my gosh, what was the name of that game? There was a game that had an alternative version. It was like, what if the Nazis won World War II? And I was like, I'm not buying this game because of that. Specifically because of that. I forget what the game was, but it was a smaller box game, something like this. I think it might have been, was it? No, it wasn't on. It was Blitzkrieg. It was Blitzkrieg, yeah. Which I have the Caesar one, which is another game in that series. But anyway, all that goes a long way to say that, yeah, history is really cool, and sometimes you make decisions based on, I don't want to deal with that part of history, but at the end of the day, it all comes back. All comes back in 3D, live from New York. All right. So here we got some wooden bits. And we got some, I like these. So we got some wooden bits here, and these are nice little warning triangles. I like the fact that these are wooden bits and not cardboard. That kind of justifies the cost a little bit, but not too much. I wouldn't be opposed to having cardboard pieces, but wooden pieces are fine. We got some more wooden bits. We got, I'm assuming this is me, and this is a death track or something. We got the Japan's rising sun. We got the heart. We got an eye. Got a little notebook. I guess this is the timer. And then we got a bunch of other little bits here. Assuming these are kind of some pick up and deliver situations. I don't really know. Again, I'm making pure guesses because I have no context for the game just yet. But we'll see if I can change that over time. All right. So those are all the wooden bits. I'll keep this off to the side because I might try to organize those. And going back into the box, we have cards. Oh, cardboard. There you go. Let's take a look at the cardboard. Let's see if the die cut is beautiful. Not a chance. No, there's nowhere near. Those are nowhere near falling out. All right, let's see if it's a good die cut at least. Feels like a good die cut. Yeah. Cut all the way through the cardboard. Only hold on to the edges. This is fine. There we go, like so. And again, I don't know what any of this does or means, but here we are, looking at it. So some more markers. I wonder if, because like I think I already have these, don't I? Is this like a deluxeified version or? I wonder. Yeah, the world may never know. All right, continuing on, we got more cardboard here. This is a little backpack that has my little symbols on it. Cool. This is a punch board 2. All right, cool. And then finally we have the board. So I'm gonna zoom out so we can see this a little bit better. But we have the board here. And this is not double-sided. It's like a very small board, but it's a board nonetheless. And yeah, here's a little map. I wonder what island this is. It said the Philippines, didn't it? Let me see. So I'm on Lubang Island in the Philippines. This is Lubang Island. Cool. Oh, yeah, Lubang. All right. Well, it's that island. And I assuming this is where I'll be marching around, kind of doing stuff, tending to different regions, doing different things. Cool, looking forward to that. And that's it. Oh, there's nothing else. All right, well, I kind of punched all the things. Now let's see if we can try to get a storage solution because, of course, what is an unboxing if I don't spend the next 45 minutes trying to find a storage solution? Oh, I gotta open the cards too. Wait, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me put these away. And let's look at these cards. So as far as the cards go, these look like, these are oversized cards? Oh, why do they do this to me? I think these are oversized cards. Let me get my Gamegenic mat. So we can see what size cards are these cards. I hope they're both the same. I don't know if they are. We'll see. I doubt it. You never know. The universe is always being weird, you know? Question is, where do I put my stuff? I promise I know what I'm doing, guys. It's just walking around the room. It's part of the unboxing board game tradition. All right, got it. So, here is my Sleeve Kings sleeve mat. All right, so looking at this, we have, okay, I'll open it first. Let's see. Yeah, that's hard to read too. Okay. Plastic open, card quality feels standard, I guess. I don't know. I just like my cards to be nice and nice. Okay, so here we got our card, and this card here is, oh, is it a non-standard size? Or is it just a size that Sleeve King doesn't have? Looks like it's the S here, so it's the Blood Bowl compatible sleeves. It's a little annoying. It's like a lot of sleeve there. So it's a 78 by 113. I don't know what size sleeve that is. I am not at all prepared to sleeve any cards right now, but let me just look up on Board Game Geek what the sleeve dealio is. So one prerequisite before I play a board game is that I do want to sleeve the cards. That's kind of one of the prereqs. So this one says a 75 by 105, and these are some very specific sleeves. It says these are Mega Civilization. I don't know if, sorry, from Sleeve King, these are Mega Civilization. I don't see Mega Civilization up here. That's annoying. And that measure is going to be 75 by 105. So there's a thing in the middle here that's not listed on the SKU count, but I guess it might be a later one that they made. I'm not sure. All right, but Sleeve King has some sleeves for this one. I do not have any sleeves that will fit this currently, so it looks like I will not be playing this during Snowmageddon. Oh, that's disappointing. All right, okay, next cards. So we have these cards here. These are the ones that were in the box. I think these are just the events. I don't know if I'll sleeve this one, but we'll see. I think these might be the Mysterium, not Mysterium, that's the word I'm looking for. Dixit size. So R is what's matching the Tiny Epic compatible sleeves. Let's see what Board Game Geek says. Borkin Geek says these are 80.5 by 120. And these are some, oh, okay, I do have these ones. I do have oversized, yeah, okay, I was right. So these are oversized sleeves, not the other ones. And I do have at least a pack of oversized, which is good. So I'll be able to at least sleeve these, but I need to sleeve those cards before I will dare touch them with my peasant hands. Joking. Okay, all right, so I'm not gonna open all the cards here since I need to sleeve these before, and I don't have sleeves for them. Now I was gonna sleeve it here. But we'll still go along with the storage and see if we can get a good storage solution going here. So at the bottom of the box we have our player board. It's right there. Then we have. I think it's just as simple as throwing all the cards back in, really. Oh man, I don't know if those are gonna fit. Once they're sleeved, ooh, that might be a tight fit. Also. Oh, wait, are these Spanish and English? Oh. Okay, so I don't need this stack of cards. I need this stack of cards. Is that what's going on? This is all in Espanol. All right, looks like I'm opening the other stack of cards then. All right, let me do that. I mean, I appreciate games that are language independent when you can make them language independent, but I'm also not offended by having an extra set of cards that are in Spanish. It's just I'm not gonna have a direct use for them, given I don't know how to read or speak Spanish. Yeah, so this is the same card, but it's double-sided. Okay. So these are the English cards, these are the Spanish cards. Okay, I see. All right. Well, that makes me feel better. So I only need one of these stacks of cards. I don't need both. And I wonder if that means that these are the same thing. Oh, they are. Yep. Yep, so these are the English cards, these are the Spanish cards, and the extra set that came with my copy are these... Are these in both languages or just one? These are in both languages, okay. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. I feel some kind of way about that. But also, I think it saves with the decision making when it comes to printing a game and localizing and everything. So on the one hand, I really do appreciate that they have both English and Spanish inside of here. On the other hand, I'm like, oof. Man, what if we didn't double print the cards? Because I'm thinking from a cost perspective. $34 is one of the things that kind of kept me from buying the game initially. It feels like maybe 20, 25. I could feel like on a whim I'll just go grab it anyway. But now I see, since the cards are essentially doubled in this, some of that extra cost came from probably putting both languages in the box, or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Maybe some of the cost savings for the game came from putting both. So instead of making a Spanish language one and an English language one, putting them both in the same box saved a lot on the cost. So I don't know how businesses will work all that. I don't pretend to know. I just have a YouTube channel. That's me. A YouTube channel that is doing its part to make sure that we know that ice is awful. Yeah, that's right. Ice is awful. It's terrible. And America needs to get his act together. There you go. I said it. I said what I said. That's an evergreen statement, y'all. Evergreen statement. Well, the ice part might be, maybe in the future it'll be gone. We'll see. All the horrors that we're seeing. All the horrors that I've known my entire life. All right. So, for packaging things, I think what I'm going to do is I might try to use some of the Cube for Me containers. Oh man, I really don't want to. Oh, maybe I can use the Unique Tray. Unique Tray might work out for this, since there's so much extra space in there now that I only have one set of cards in there instead of both. Yeah, we'll give Unique Tray a shot. Unique Tray always comes in and says, hey, I can take care of this, and then it doesn't. I always feel bad for it. So let's see. First and foremost, does it fit in the box? If it doesn't fit in the box, then sorry, unique tray. You once again are the weakest link. If it's in the box, I was about to say, can I fit two? Nah, it's a little too ambitious. All right, so if it's in the box, I think this might be enough space to store everything too. So that's another good thing this got going for it. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, sorry. Okay, maybe not. This might not be enough. This might not be sufficient. Well, it might not be sufficient for these bits. Give it a second. Let them cook, as they say. Yeah, no, that's a little bit much. But for the rest of these pieces and bits, let's see. I'm pretty sure these will be on the board, so it's probably not gonna be stored for too long. This is just for traveling with the game. This can go there, that can go there. This giant, just chunky piece can go right there. There we go. Oh, come back. There we go. All right. We're almost there. We're almost there. Can this fit inside of here? Because if it can, then this could work as long as I get another tray. Not really. That's kind of sticking up too much. I still think the cube for me trays can work. Or, not cube for me, sorry. The unique trays can work. It's just, they can't work by themselves. This one cannot work by itself. It's a little bit too small for at least these bits. There we go. All right, so now let's try it again. So if I do that, like so, okay, that works. Actually, I can probably fit all of these in that same one. Just get it to sit right. There we go. All right. So that is as settled as I think I can get. Again, if I can get this to kind of sit a little bit better, maybe I can move some of these out from there, because I think those are different. They look different. All right, that sits well. And then put our top back on. All right, so that works there. And then I just need a Geekbox Slim to store that, which I can go grab. And then I think it'll be all stored. The only thing I haven't done is sleeve the cards, mainly because I don't have sleeves for the cards. But, of course, you know me, I'm gonna get sleeves eventually. Oh, wrong side. I got too many things in this place. All right. Storage. Geekbox Slim. Hello. I'm not seeing any yet. Oh, nope, that's a double. Okay, haven't found a Geekbox Slim yet, but I could use this. I like to hold onto my cube for me stuff for as long as possible because I had to order those offline, and it takes forever for them to arrive because they're coming from Poland. Or I think they're coming from Poland. Ah, oh, that's not one. Nope. Do I not have any Geekbox Slims? Bro, what's going on? I'm legitimately not finding it. I find everything except for the one I'm looking for. and then just watch. Just like a few moments from now, when I'm not searching for it anymore, it's just gonna be like, boom! I found every single one in the entire universe, all here at the same time. Gosh, that was bound to happen. It just dumped out all of my little bits inside the box. All right, future me, that's your problem. Current me is gonna pretend that didn't happen. Oh, so bad. Oh gosh, it's everywhere. I am determined. So I knew I have one that I hadn't opened. Is it behind me? Maybe it's over here. I'm convinced that is not in this box. So yeah, all right. Well, cube for me it is. Geekbox Slims and not showing up to work today. All right, it's probably buried somewhere down in there. I just have to go back and deal with the mess I just made over there. So unique trays. This is another unique tray, and it's holding onto like my little X's and my thumbs up. The problem with it is that it doesn't close all the way. So as a result, when you heard that sound of disaster earlier, it was because this opened up just enough to like pour out every single piece I was inside of here, and now it's just in the box. So I gotta go clean that up later. Going back to our disaster on the table here, we have these pieces. I can go right there. Like so. All right, there we go. Boom, done. This is a Spanish cards, and now I keep saying Spanish, but if it's actually French, I'll feel very silly. So it might be French, but I think it's Spanish. It looks like a Spanish flag. And there we go. We have successfully done an unboxing along with shenanigans. Oh, right there, it says English and Spanish version included. Okay. Yeah, all right, so Spanish correct. That's it. So that's gonna be it for this one. That was not as involved as it should have been. I just made it more involved because of course I did. Would it be my show here if I didn't make it more complicated and involved? But that's gonna be it for this one. So I'm looking forward to learning this one. I also need to go hunt down some sleeves. So I'll probably order some Sleeve King sleeves. Just deal with that. Sleeve King's kind of my new go-to. I'm not sponsored by them, by the way. I just like using their stuff because they make an actual product that's available. Take that, Game Genic. Your stuff is always unavailable for me because I always buy in bulk. My own problems aside, yeah, I'm looking forward to learning this one and playing it. I'm also looking forward to going back and try to relearn or play Resist again, and then give Witchcraft a shot finally, and then try this one too. Because all these games, like I said, they're not by the same designer, but they are in the same family. Well, I don't want to say same family, but they're published by the same people, so they all showed up in the same list. Also, apparently, Salt and Pepper Games also published Leviathan Wilds, but they're not listed on the box. I think Mooncrab is listed on there, so publishers not the same as designers, I know. But yeah, okay. All right, so like I said, looking forward to learning this one. Looking forward to reading about the history of the Japanese holdouts there, specifically for Onoda, and yeah, interested to see how it goes, how it flows, and see if it holds up to being a really entertaining and great one-player game. So that's gonna be it for this video. For those who are watching here on Twitch, please feel free to stick around. Those who are watching YouTube. I do play board games. I do live stream to Twitch. That's twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's CULBOU. And I'm saying that because Legends DM. Hello, Legends DM. Welcome. I'm doing some unboxings. But yeah, feel free to join the Twitch chat if you are watching YouTube. Just join me there, and you'll see me there sporadically. I should probably get a more consistent schedule, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But for now, that's been the unboxing of Onoda. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you all whenever.